the show! I'm Stephanie Opplinger, and this is the Thirsty Artist channel. On our show today, we have guest cook and one of my personal friends, Kaitlin Davis. So what are we making today, Kate?
We are making Irish coffee baked Alaskas.
Now, is this a traditional Irish dish?
No, it's been Americanized.
So it's Irish American. What can we do? First of all, we have all of our ingredients laid out here. But first you'll need a 13 by 9 inch pan. You'll have to line it with wax paper.
We're going to set this aside for now.
What happens next, Kate?
Last night, we lined 4 small ramekins with plastic wrap and filled them each with a ½ cup of vanilla ice cream and a ½ cup of coffee ice cream. And we'll let them freeze overnight until they're pretty hard. And we will get them out later, but you need to do that before anything else.
And then back in the freezer.
And you will see me looking down at my recipe. It comes from this lovely Irish cookbook. Christmas present from my mother. Next you will need 2/3 of a cup of sugar and 3 egg yolks. And you'll need to beat them together at a medium speed for 4 minutes. At the end of 4 minutes, your yolks and sugar should look light, airy, and consistent. Next, you want to take the whites from those 3 eggs and you're going to beat them again on medium speed in a clean bowl until they form stiff peaks. When you stop mixing, you should be able to stand up like that.
Okay, so next you're going to take 1/3 of a cup of flour, 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, and 1/4 a cup of cornstarch, and you're going to sift them together. Into the egg yolks.
From there, you want to gently mix this together until it's incorporated. After it's mixed together, it should look like this. And you want to take your egg whites. You want to gently fold them into the dry mix so that they don't lose their poofiness. If you mix it too hard, it's going to lose all of its fluff. It may look a little inconsistent, but it's still fluffy enough that it's going to give you that nice poofy texture. I'm going to spread this on the bottom. It's going to be really thin.
Oven to 350 degrees.
And now that the cake is all spread out nice and even on the bottom of this, we're going to go ahead and pop that in there for 10 minutes. You have to let it cool completely before you do anything else. After it's cooled completely, you want to take a 3-inch cookie cutter or biscuit cutter, or in our case, a hamburger crimper and cutter, and cut out 3-inch rounds to go on top of your ice cream. Into the freezer, you want to take a little bit of Bailey's and a brush, and you want to brush some of the Baileys over top of the cake. Once the cake rounds are back on top of your ice cream and the Baileys has been spread on top, go ahead and stick these back in the freezer until you're ready to put the meringue on. Next up is the topping or the meringue. For this you will need a half a cup of sugar, 4 egg whites, you can do whatever you want with yolks, and about 3 tablespoons worth of Jameson, which we will use for the top.
And light on fire.
You're giving away the ending.
She
Always gives away the ending. Right. You want to take your sugar and your egg whites over to your mixer, and you want to beat them like you did the other egg whites. Put the egg whites in first, and then slowly add the sugar in as you go. With this should form stiff, glossy peaks, whenever you pick that up. And now you're ready for the ramekins. When these have frozen for a little while and you're ready to put the meringue on top, they need to come out of the ramekins, cake side down onto a cookie sheet or a baking sheet. You need to warm up the sides a little bit. So that's out of here. Side down. Oops. Take the plastic wrap off the top. You want to take about 2/3 of a cup of this and spread it on top and down the sides. Coated, you want to do this very quickly so that the ice cream does not melt. You want to stick these into a 525-degree oven for 2 minutes. While those are in the oven, you want to heat about 2 tablespoons of Irish whiskey over a very low flame for about a minute. Make sure it does not boil. Okay. And you bring these out of the oven after 2 minutes. Should be a little bit golden brown, and they will be melted a little bit. It's okay. You want to take your warm whiskey, and you better hurry up because it's not going to be warm for much longer.
Okay.
I'm going to light this on fire while it's in here.
Good.
Light her up. Whoa, that's what it's supposed to do.
Woo, careful, Pete, don't burn yourself. It's a flaming.
There we go, we have flames.
Woohoo!
That, folks, is what it's supposed to do.
Alright. Long last. It only took how long? 2 hours?
Actually, it only took like an hour and a half, which isn't bad.
No, we started at 7:15. We started getting everything together.
Oh.
So it took us 2 hours. Took us 2 hours, but we were also filming.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Oh dear Lord.
I rather like it.
I'm happy. He who doesn't like coffee. The Baileys on the bottom really ties in with the coffee ice cream.
This is true. I'm surprised I don't taste any whiskey. We put a lot of whiskey on
A
this.
lot of whiskey on this.
That's it for today's Celtic Week video. I hope you enjoyed the cooking and the dessert and us eating in front of you.
Stop back tomorrow for more.
Yes. Thank you.
Are we filming us eating this entire thing?
No.
Okay, good.
Once I can stop myself from eating, let's say the goodbyes. Well, that's it. it for today's portion of the cooking program. Check back.
Maybe.
No.
And fail.
Are you ready, folks? Here comes the big flame.
Light it.
Weird.
You are failing at this. Okay, let's go. Alright guys, it's on fire a little bit, so we're gonna use it this time. Now with this, you want to pour it over each dessert. A little bit. It should be flaming, but it's not.
Good.
Light her up. Whoa, that's what it's supposed to do.
It's a flaming.
There we go, we have flames.
Woohoo!
That, folks, is what it's supposed